My name is Jeremiah McLane. The tune that we're discussing is called The Soul of the Limestone Rock. The story of this piece actually, it was written for a group that I performed with for many years called Nightingale. The title refers to our time, the group that is, Nightingale, spent quite a bit of time in Bloomington, Indiana. Limestone features very heavily in that area. So the title, Soul of the Limestone Rock, refers to the fact that there's limestone underneath the town of Bloomington. There's a bit of Scottish influence in some of the turns of phrasing. It wasn't attempting to sound like any particular genre, actually. It's obviously a waltz, because it's quite clearly in 3. There's a brief, the end of the B section has a moment where the downbeat suddenly kind of disappears. You know, if you're used to thinking of music as having the downbeat emphasized, 1, 2, 3, 1, you know, there's that 1 each time it comes around. And then right at the end of the B part, we leave the 1 hanging and you float, and then 2, 3, and then it comes back and it closes. And I think what's interesting, George's version, it almost felt, he plays it the same way, but he sort of de-emphasized that a little bit. I felt like he was making a musical choice, obviously. It sounds gorgeous. If people were waltzing, that might actually be easier for them to hear it that way. But and the only thing I noticed that was even slightly different was that one little phrase. It is actually fascinating that this tune should come back to me via George. I would never have imagined he would have heard this tune, because Nightingale wasn't, you know, we weren't that well known, I don't think. We weren't in his circle particularly. But when I heard him play it, I'm like, of course, this that makes sense. I'm sure when I wrote the Soul of the Limestone Rock, there was no way I wasn't going to be thinking about George Winston. It never occurred to me, I mean, until I got that phone call from whoever, it would never have occurred to me, oh, this could be a great George, you know. But now that I think of it, of course, when I sat down at the piano, I had Bill Evans, Keith Jarrett, George Winston as my backdrop.